Carla Connor and Lisa Swain's recent moments in the ITV drama have reminded audiences that an emotional farewell is approaching. Upset Coronation Street viewers admitted they can't cope after the latest scenes featuring Carla Connor and Lisa Swain hinted that a heartbreaking goodbye is on the horizon. Fans of the long-running ITV series were recently introduced to baby Connie, who was unexpectedly discovered on the doorstep of the couple's home at No. 6 Coronation Street last month. As Detective Sergeant Lisa chased after the woman seen rushing away, Carla brought the baby inside, where she and Betsy Swain began wondering about the child's identity. However, when Carla learned that the baby was actually her niece, the daughter of her brother Rob Donovan and prison officer Mandy, she appeared uneasy. After Lisa explained that they had agreed to care for Connie while her grandmother, Mandy's mother, was in hospital, she was taken aback by Carla's response. Carla firmly insisted that Connie couldn't remain with them and argued that her grandmother shouldn't have abandoned her on their doorstep. Later on, Carla finally opened up about her true feelings, confiding in her future wife about the miscarriage she suffered in 2014. She revealed that the loss happened during the fallout from her then-husband Peter Barlow's affair and the killing of Tina McIntyre by Rob, admitting she felt her brother had taken something irreplaceable from her. Despite dealing with sleepless nights and adjusting to childcare, Carla has since grown accustomed to having Connie around, leading to more homely moments between the underworld boss and her fiancé as their wedding on April 23rd approaches. However, recent Coronation Street spoilers have confirmed that before their big day, Carla and Lisa will have to part ways with Connie. The week begins with Ryan Connor showing Carla around a hotel as they talk through wedding arrangements, but her mood changes when she receives a call from the social worker. Back at No. 6, Carla and Lisa then begin packing Connie's belongings and inform Betsy that the social worker has contacted them, meaning Connie will return to live with her grandmother. In Thursday's April 16th episode of Coronation Street, with just a week remaining until the wedding, Connie reappeared on screen and was seen spending time with Roy Cropper, who has recently moved into No. 6 after a fire damaged his home and cafe, Roy's Rolls. These scenes left fans already dreading Connie's departure. One viewer wrote, "Connie is leaving next week. I honestly can't handle it. Crying emojis." Another added, "I can't believe they're taking this away from us." Crying emoji. A third commented, "I can't believe they're removing this adorable little girl from Carla. She's clearly so attached. Hat Corrie." Another fan responded, "That child has meant so much to them. It's going to be emotional to watch." Meanwhile, someone else noted, "Just look at how happy they are watching Roy hold Connie. She'll be deeply missed by them all." Carl is driven out by a horrified Debbie in Coronation Street, but his story is far from over. Ronnie Bailey is quickly climbing to the top of the suspect list in Coronation Street's upcoming murder plot. Within days, a resident of Weatherfield will be discovered dead after a violent confrontation. So far, it's been revealed that the victim will be either Carl Webster, Maggie Driscoll, Jody Ramsey, Theo Silverton, or Megan Walsh. Since arriving in Weatherfield, Carl has stirred up chaos, leaving plenty of locals wishing he'd disappear. After his affair with Abby Webster came to light, attention shifted to his bond with Debbie Webster, who had long allowed Carl to believe they were brother and sister, rather than mother and son. Allowing his vulnerable mother to take the blame for a crime he committed was already shocking, but Carl has a habit of making matters even worse. Following Debbie's release from prison, Carl fabricated a heartfelt story about wanting to mend their relationship and reconnect. Debbie, who is living with vascular dementia, has welcomed this version of her son, completely unaware that his intentions are far from sincere. Carl's interference hasn't gone unnoticed by Ryan Connor, Ryan Prescott, Ronnie, and Kevin Webster. Recently, Ronnie and Kevin even joined forces, deciding it would be best if Carl vanished from their lives for good. However, Ronnie reconsidered after witnessing a touching interaction between Debbie and Carl, which showed how much Debbie cherished having her son around. That hesitation didn't last long. In tonight's episode, Ronnie regretted his change of heart after discovering that Carl had been putting Debbie under significant stress. Debbie soon uncovered that Carl had told Summer Spellman knew the truth about what happened to Billy Thinley. During a heated confrontation, Debbie also learned that Carl had demanded £10,000 from Summer, taken from Billy's life insurance, in exchange for evidence that someone in Weatherfield was responsible for his death. Appalled by his actions, Debbie lashed out and ordered Carl to leave her flat immediately. Shortly afterward, Ryan noticed that Debbie was experiencing another episode. He informed Ronnie, who later approached Carl in the pub and firmly told him to leave Weatherfield, warning that his presence was accelerating Debbie's decline. Ronnie made it clear that if Carl refused to go willingly, he would be forced out. Meanwhile, Carl was also seen reminding Summer of his proposition, insisting he could extract a confession from Theo Silverton, James Cartwright, faster than the police ever could. With Carl refusing to back down, could this push Ronnie toward killing him in upcoming episodes? And is this what Ronnie truly meant when he said he would get rid of Carl? Coronation Street has delivered a troubling hint about Theo's fate in an early ITVX episode. I had a feeling he'd escape punishment. Fans of Coronation Street are set for an emotional watch, as the latest episode suggests Theo Silverton might avoid consequences for his abuse of Todd Grimshaw. As Sarah Platt steps in to try and collect evidence herself, her actions end up backfiring and potentially helping the antagonist. Police in Weatherfield have taken several of Theo's electronic devices, hoping to uncover proof that he was an abusive and controlling partner. Unfortunately, they still don't possess the crucial video from last year, which showed one of Theo's most aggressive outbursts after Todd secretly installed cameras in their home. In tonight's episode, residents are left stunned when it's revealed that Theo could be granted bail even after his violent assault on Todd. Determined to take action, Sarah sneaks into Theo's work van in search of evidence. She finds a tablet device, but is quickly caught off guard when Theo returns, now a free man. When Sarah later explains the situation to her partner Kit Green, he criticizes her actions, warning that she may have seriously harmed Todd's chances of getting justice. "You've compromised the case. Why do you keep breaking into vehicles?" Kit questions. "Even if you'd brought back evidence, the moment you said it came from his van, his lawyer would have it dismissed instantly. And with a strong defense, they could even twist things to make him look like the victim, that this was all some kind of setup." Later, Sarah visits Todd in hospital and reluctantly admits what she's done. While George Shuttleworth reacts angrily to her mistake, Todd appears to have already accepted the likely outcome. "It's all right. I always thought he'd get away with it," Todd says. He always manages to. "Theo won't stop either. He'll keep going until I'm completely destroyed." The question now remains, will Todd's fears come true, or could new evidence finally turn the case around? Coronation Street continues on weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.